Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, time for Coffee with PC. I got my cup of coffee here. I hope you have yours this morning as well. I often tell you what's in the cup. I don't know what's in the cup this morning. It was a mixture of some beans left over that I ground up. Several different varieties were at the bottom of the bag, and so it's quite the eclectic blend that I'm enjoying this morning. But part of our Coffee with PC today, I wanted to let you in on a conversation I was able to have with Cindy Smith. A lot of you and our church members, you'd certainly know Cindy. She's been a member of our church for several years, been very active in our church, and one of the things that she is passionate about is Operation Christmas Child. She's been a part of that program, a year-round volunteer with them for several years, and this year she steps into a new role, and that is the project coordinator for our church here at First Baptist Key Largo. So I asked her if she'd spend a few minutes with me to talk about Operation Christmas Child and to let everybody know how they can get involved. So here's my conversation with Cindy. Well, good morning, Cindy. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me this morning. As you know, we call this Coffee with PC. I have my coffee with me usually every Wednesday when I do this. So I got to ask you, what's in your cup in the morning?
Well, good morning, PC, and I'm glad you asked. Here's my cup. And what's most important to me is not the flavor of my coffee, rather the flavor of my creamer. Today we have peppermint mocha.
Okay, a little holiday flavor to it today.
Yep, I'll take all I can get.
Okay, well, we didn't come to talk about coffee and creamer. We came to talk about OCC, or Operation Christmas Child. So for those who don't know a lot about it, would you just kind of describe what is OCC? What is this ministry you're a part of?
Okay, well, OCC, the acronym stands for Operation Christmas Child, which operates under the umbrella of Samaritan's Purse, and it is the world's largest ministry of its kind, meaning through the power of a simple gift, a shoebox gift, a child is shown in a very tangible way through very simple items, the good news and great joy of Jesus Christ.
Okay, excellent. I see you've got some what looks like shoe boxes behind you. So
I do.
You're already in that groove, and I'm sure pack some and are continuing to do that.
Yes, sir.
Now you're doing this because you have a role with Operation Christmas Child. You are certainly with our church, you're helping us as we focus on it, but you have a year-round role. Tell us a little bit kind of about what are your roles, I guess plural, with Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child.
Well, as you're correct, I have roles, plural. I am very privileged to be what is known as the project leader for our church family. And what that role entails is I am the face of this ministry to our congregation. And that means that I gain training and I am to encourage and educate our church body about this ministry and encourage them to pack more shoe boxes and coordinate things that we do within our own church. That's what the project leader does.
Okay. But you said roles, plural. So what's the other other hat you wear?
The other hats I put on are church and community relations team member. Okay. And what that entails is I reach out to churches and community groups that already are participating in this project, make sure they have the materials they need. I form relationships with the project leaders for each of them respectively. Right. And I also reach out for new churches or new community groups or individuals that might want to become involved and encourage and educate them.
Okay. And so I assume that's kind of regional kind of responsibility, all the Keys type churches or Upper Keys churches?
Our team is south of the Redlands through Key West.
Okay, that's quite an area.
Yes, it is.
And
we are recruiting.
Yeah, a lot of churches in that geographical footprint there. So
there are.
Obviously, on Sunday, we started talking about it. We introduced it to our church, actually last Sunday, the 18th, and we had some shoe boxes set up on the back, and you said that's kind of a big part of it. As people are watching this and want to know how they can get involved, what they can do, what should they do, give somebody an idea of what they can do. What's the next step? How can they get
I'm so glad you asked. The very first thing that you do when you're thinking about this ministry is you pray.
Okay.
What can I do? How can I get involved? And if you're so inclined and you feel the Lord leading, hopefully it's to pack a shoebox or 10, whatever you think. And I have one as an example here. This one is for a girl age 5 to 9. And it's very simple what you put in a shoebox. You want to put school supplies for anybody ages 5 to 9 or 10 to 14. I don't put them in for 2 to 4 year olds. So like a notebook, pencils, pens. I put crayons, hygiene item, toothbrush with a holder, perhaps, soap and a washcloth, nothing perishable, and no liquid. We want to pack a shoebox with good quality items. Samaritan's Purse likes to refer to a wow item, which for this box happens to be this stuffed toy.
Very nice.
And so hygiene, school supplies, stuff to play with, maybe something to wear. I have some socks in here. Okay. And it's really very simple what to do. And then you want to include the $9 for shipping, which is a pretty good deal to go all the way around the world when you think about it. This box goes a long way, and you can go to SamaritansPurse.org and pay that shipping cost online. And then when your box gets to its destination country, you'll know what country your box went to. A lot of people, the shoebox recipients, of whom I've met many, often they really are touched by a simple note, especially if you have kids packing. This year I did a couple of boxes in memory of loved ones I lost. A lot of people do that. And it really means a lot to the children, because when you're packing, remember, this is most likely the first and possibly the only gift this child is ever going to receive. And it represents the love of Jesus. So we want to pack with intentionality when we're thinking about that. And then when you're done packing, pray again.
Good words there. Definitely worth remembering. You know, it's certainly wonderful to think about what we take for granted that a child somewhere else in the world is going to find just remarkable. But to know, and I know you've said this, and Marie and Paul, when they were with us, said this, that in addition to those toys, that a Samaritan's Purse makes sure that in that shoebox is an opportunity and a presentation of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that in addition to the gift, the toys, the school supplies, the hygiene items, those kids will have the opportunity to hear the good news of salvation through Jesus. Absolutely.
And then if they desire, they are also offered a 12-week discipleship program. So it's an amazing project. Since 1993, over 178 million shoeboxes have been delivered in over 150 countries around the globe. And one box has the potential to impact 7 to 10 people for the kingdom of God.
How about that?
It's a pretty amazing thing.
All for $9, as you said.
Well, okay, so maybe $25 if you include the items, or sometimes a little more. But it's, maybe a night out that we take for granted could really bless and possibly plant a church.
Yeah, I mean, it is remarkable to think. I think the tagline I remember from Operation Christmas Child is the power of a simple gift. That those simple things that we put in there, we have no idea the impact they can have around the world. And so we just do a small thing and have a small part in this. And I thank you, Cindy, for spending a few minutes helping us understand better Operation Christmas Child, and encourage people to do something very simple like packing a shoebox and being a part of this. If they want more information, if they have questions about Operation Christmas Child or Samaritan's Purse, what's the best way that we can answer those questions for them?
I would love to talk with anybody for as long as they want to talk at my number, which is 305-923-9984. If I miss your call, please leave me a message. I assure you I will call you back and we will chat. Okay. I'd be happy to tell you how to get more involved, how to get you a box. You can pack any box. It doesn't need to be one of these. It can be any shoe box.
Okay.
Just if you happen to wrap it separately, the lid and the actual box.
Right. Don't seal it up with wrapping paper, you're saying.
Correct.
Because that has to be done. And I think just as thinking about it, deadline, so to speak, November 15th.
So if you want to drop it at our church during a church service, that deadline would be November 15th. And then November 16th through the 23rd, our collections center will be open, and we'll have those hours posted, I'm sure, on Facebook, as well as they'll be up at the church.
Right.
Or you can call me, or you can go to SamaritansPurse.org and find a drop off near you and type in your zip code. So we'll get you connected.
Very good. Well, that sounds good. And we'll look forward to dedicating all the shoe boxes that are collected through our church that Sunday, November 15th, and praying over them again. After you pray before and pray after, we'll pray together for God to use
looking forward to that.
Yes, indeed. Well, thanks, Cindy, so much. Appreciate your time. I hope you have a great Wednesday and the rest of your week.
You as well.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
So you can see Cindy's pretty excited about Operation Christmas Child. She's been that way for many years, and we're excited to see how this year through our church we'll be able to exceed hopefully the goal that we've set. We didn't talk about it in our conversation, but her hope is that we can, as a church, pack 100 boxes. I know it's a different kind of year with all that's happened, and maybe we're a little more scattered and that sort of thing, but she's hoping, and I think we can do it. So I encourage you, get involved. She left you her phone number. If you have a question, if you want to know how you can help, give her a call. We have boxes here at the church for those who come on Sunday. She's back there giving them out, but you don't need one of those boxes that are already themed. You can use any shoebox, but the most important thing is to pack one this year to help make a difference around the world through Operation Christmas Child. So I hope you'll do that. I hope you'll participate with that, and I hope you have a great week this week. Denise and I are still out of town. We won't be back till late Sunday, early Monday, so we won't be with you this Sunday in worship, but we hope to see you next week, and we'll connect with you again next Wednesday on Coffee with PC. Thanks so much.